So hello, I'm Yola. I will have to apologize everyone because I don't really speak English. So I kind of prepared a video that would speak on my behalf, but apparently we cannot play it.
You tried it last time.
Ah, okay. So I was yes, okay. So yeah, so I'm a filmmaker actually, and specialize in VFX. So I spend my life in front of computers, in dark spaces, and blinding my eyes. And when the projects are finished, I kind of want to run away and never see a computer again. So in that period, I will just go to the streets and do the stuff. And my first approach was actually I wanted to, when I was younger, I kind of dreamed about end up in some nice gallery, of course, but because I did the film school and not the art school, I wasn't really a part of the good market or good establishment or good group to end up in the galleries. It was more directed towards film festivals maybe. So it was kind of difficult, and personal approach to them wasn't really possible because they lock their doors. They kind of don't, if you are an artist, don't even approach me. If you want to buy, yes please, but yeah. So I kind of abandoned this way of communication, and once I wanted really approach a kind of Parisian gallery called Magda Danish. I don't know how to pronounce it in English, it's Polish name. And of course I knew that there is no point to try to speak to the lady. So I kind of print my artwork and paste it in front of her wall, in front of her door, and so she doesn't have another choice than just see it every day when she's going out of her work. Like, okay, you don't want to see me, you will see my art, yeah. So that was. And that was kind of a beginning of a change in my way of thinking, because actually I thought I understood in that moment that I don't need Magda Danish, I don't need her walls. I have the whole city for myself. So I can exhibit myself without anyone's permission. But what's going on next? Actually, it's you have to be responsible what you are kind of forcing others to see what you want them to see. So you have to think about them and as kind of violation of their visual space. And actually, so I understood that it cannot be only kind of a space when I will exhibit myself. Oh, hello, I'm Yola, and I'm doing drawings, and it's nice drawings, please have a look. No, nobody is kind of, well, it's good maybe for 5 seconds, but it should be more important. And today we are really bombarded with the visual informations, not really maybe the one that we would like to see. So as an artist, you kind of take the responsibility to add something to this space. So for me, I have an obligation to really take it seriously and speak about something important, yeah, if I forced people to see it. So that's my approach actually. So the next step was to choose my medium. So I mainly work in paper because I don't ask for the permission very rarely, because it takes ages and it takes it's not, and usually you don't get it, yeah. If you're not a well-positioned person with good person that you know, you will not get it. So just don't lose your time. I have my job and I have few spots of my time that I can use for playing. So so I just do it. I just do it. But I try to not disturb too much. So I would choose the spaces that are abandoned, that I know that they don't belong to anyone, more or less, and they are kind of looking ugly. So I can kind of hope that by my action, it will be kind of reappropriation of the place and the reappropriation of the visual, and by adding something, I will kind of create some kind of visual art that will be integrated with the space. It won't be violating the space, but adding something and push it further. And so why I have chosen the paper? Because it's washable. So if there is police going on in Poland, we have a law that it's not forbidden. It's not allowed, of course, to do anything, even the posters and stuff. It's a penalty for that, unless you can go back to the previous state of the place. So you didn't damage it. So if there is a problem, I can just take the bucket of water, wash it, and then I don't have to end up in jail. Yeah. So that was just a kind of statement. You don't like it? We can go back to your ugly wall if you prefer. Yeah.
That's great, Yola. I think that sounds like a really good place to for us to like have an awesome discussion, if that's okay.
Yes, okay.
Brilliant. We'd like to pop that back here.
Thank you.
Mike